I've been wanted dead or alive. I was the first Cameroonian to be wanted dead or alive. So Atanga knows. Yeah. I was wanted long ago, far back. I registered the political party, got the certificate, and then later on I wanted to practice my politics, they wanted me. But it doesn't scare me because it's my mission. I know anything. Before somebody comes into this door, I will see him first before he even open the door. That's my gift. That's what we call wisdom. I know where I stand. If somebody was to come in here and kill, I'm ready. That's why they wanted me for so long. Monique Kumateke died, and I closed down the embassy. I never closed the embassy because it was either a francophone or an anglophone. It was just a human being. It was just a human being. And that human being became a Cameroonian, was a Cameroonian. And as a Cameroonian, it was my right to voice out. Then the embassy held me accountable and sent my name to Cameroon. So I became wanted. So I have not been wanted till today. I've been wanted for the Southern Cameroon issue before because my politics stands for Southern Cameroonians. But there is a way to get it. To get Southern Cameroonians to be nice and peaceful is to sensitize them. Is to train them. Is to make them industrious. Is to make them stronger. Is to build their minds. Is to make them think correctly. That is my own package I've got for them. And once that is done, success is at the door. Simple.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, Mr. Chairman. We cannot summarize this interview, without talking about your entrepreneurship. You are quite an industrial young man who has planted quite a lot in the United Kingdom. I quite remember when I visited you last time, you were actually, excelling, and I can see that there's quite a lot which I've just walked around at your office, your premises, your business place, and I've seen quite a lot of changes in terms of progress.
Yeah.
So what can you say, it's been your skills that you're actually putting into place to see all this development, all this progress being in place? Thank you.
Simple. Yes, this year is getting on well. Last year was successful, but we plan to make this year extremely successful. Business is moving on, things are going on, recruitment has increased a bit more than last year, a bit more of positive contracts coming in as well. As I always say, I have to try to bring my people closer. Last time you tried to accuse me of discrimination, but it wasn't like being discrimination because I know there's nothing much I can do to a civilized world. Rather than just going back to my people to think, make sure that they can achieve a bit more as well. We have expanded into other sources. We used to do healthcare staffing, like a recruitment agency, cleaning staffing, and like a recruitment agency, and contract cleaning for big firms and so on. Now we've gone into other forms of healthcare, like domiciliary care, where we look after people in their houses as well. We actually excelling in the domain. We got 2 more managers into the office here, which are helping me. Things are going on well at the moment. We just put our fingers crossed that the things should stay the way they are going on. I am not somebody who prays only to get, but I am somebody who prays that other people should get. That is the nature of my prayer. When I go to church, or if at any time I was to pray, I don't pray for myself, I pray for the world. But in so doing doesn't mean that I don't like myself, but I put my hands crossed that things should go the way they are going. We managed to bring in other brethren from Cameroon to see that they can work alongside with us as well. As of last time when I mentioned that I want to empower them a bit more.
Good. And are they people from diverse background, as you rightly said?
Yeah, but majority here of my employees are definitely British people. But when I say British people, it means that it's British. British is anybody who has a British passport. But I employ some people from Europe, for some few of them. But mostly from Cameroon, I deal with them on contract basis. So because I want to try and give them personal skills development. So I want them to try to be independent on themselves, but as well. So for this reason, I try to deal with them as contractors, so that they could be able to manage themselves by themselves, manage their businesses by themselves, show them a line of business, train them how to do things by themselves. Cameroonians were actually just brought up to live and work under somebody. But now I am informing them and training them to see that they can actually do their own things by themselves. Notwithstanding, if you look at Southern Cameroon again, you will see that it's a country, it's a region where nobody creates. Everybody grows up and is waiting for the government to give him a job. But at this moment in time, when I came to the UK in 2007, I discovered that everybody from my country, especially Southern Cameroon, they are just bona fide employees to other companies. And they are very proud of that, and they like big titles. They don't want small titles. They prefer to get no money but get a big title. That's why I found out from my people from Southern Cameroon that somebody would prefer to be called either a doctor or a professor, but better he becomes poor, but he prefers the name over poverty. But now I begin to kick in and tell them, look, when richness is not for yourself, it's for the society. So even if you get money, you help other people. Even if you get opportunities to create money, you employ other people. So that is why our country is far back, because we from Southern Cameroon don't create, even from a toothpick to a cotton board. There's none made from there. That's why I prefer them to come in with me in the domain of subcontractors. So slow and steady, I leave them go with their own businesses, employing other people as well, and training other people. Because my problem in the world is not about me bringing a lot of money to myself. It's about me giving a positive impact to the people I'm meeting in the world. So I'm happy to have them. I'm proud to have them. I'm also just strongly working hard that they should understand my line of knowledge, where I am coming from, because sometimes they don't know what is happening. They think that you are doing that because you don't have somebody. But we always have people who want to work in the UK. But if you have people from a background like Cameroon in general, whether which part of Cameroon, where people don't create, people cannot make anything, everybody folds hands and waiting for Paul Biya to announce a concours. All this police concours, everybody's gone, 6,000 people. They collect, you know how much? They will announce concours for 6,000 police. Then they collect maybe 200 million or 1,000 from each police. And then you go and work for 2 years, you don't get salary. Your job is to go and arrest people and ask them ID cards. When you ask ID cards, then that's your chicken chain now for you to live your life. And Southern Cameroonians like to live that way. It's too pitiful in Cameroon because the people don't know what the world is. But I'm doing my best. I've got this year, I've got 5 Cameroonians working. Most of them, yeah, I've got 2 girls, and I've got the rest, 3 men and 1 Nigerian. So at least they arrested some in
that answers the question.
Yeah, they arrested some there. They will still take some here. We are just one person. Cameroonians and Nigerians, there's no difference. The way we reason, the way we do things, nobody's motivated. We are not highly motivated. Once we do something, we run to the conclusion of that thing, that I've done my best. But what is your best? That's the question I ask. What is your best? Your best is not necessarily the best of the outcome. Yeah. It is just the best of your mind. So if I was meant to push this there, and I spend all my energy and it doesn't go there, no work has been done.
So I'm tempted to conclude that the British society has been kind to you, or the British government has been kind to you to allow you operate, and you're excelling and you're doing so well. So it's like you're giving back to the community that has been so kind to you. What do you also think that you can invest? Can you plant your ideas into Cameroon?
Definitely, I want to plan into Cameroon just because of these political upheavals. By now, I promised last year that I will be creating up to 4,000 jobs if I was to go into Cameroon, and I'm honest. I told you many times that you don't need money in order to create opportunities. What you need is the brain. And the world has gone even more than the level of mental utility. They're now up to a certain level where people can extract things right far deep into the vision of imaginations. So that's me. If I was to be allowed, probably announces 6,000 out of taxpayers' money, and sometimes he doesn't pay their salary. But I am sure that with my knowledge, with no money, I could create opportunity, I could create jobs, and up to 4,000 within the space of 3 or 4 years, and still inspire not less than 50 to 1,000 people in between, just to inspire them to do things by themselves. That is what we need in Cameroon. That is the type of behavior, the attitude we need in Cameroon. I don't think we need that attitude of, say, you're waiting for the government to announce a concours and then a position of government.